It might be the right time, it might not be the right time. And I've learned a ton today from these exceptional women sharing with me some new ideas that I'm going to put into play. We don't always have the answer. Just because we've done it a certain way for a certain amount of time doesn't mean that that's the only way. Clearly, if we adjust and course correct a little bit, we'll find some techniques that can work much better.
Would you share your stats too? You shared with me how many sponsored conversations you've had, and then how many people you recruited, I think, directly
Absolutely.
from
It changes. I've been at this now for over 6 years. Our first 12 months, Kevin and I had we had 3 conversations a day, 5 days a week for the entire year, consistently. And that first year, we personally sponsored 87 people. And from that 87, 57 of them became what we call a consultant. So they shared it with at least 2 or more people. Mm-hmm. And from that original 87, 5 people became the top end of our compensation plan, essentially. So they shared it with several people who got the vision. And our very first 3 people, because Kevin's one of those, so the very first 3 people that we sponsored into our business, 2 have hit millionaire status, 1 has hit a consistent multiple 6-figure income. Those very first 3 people that we shared our opportunity with.
Wow.
So I can see and trace now this last 12 months, because I love tracing what we're doing. Our last 12 months, we have personally sponsored 41 people, and from that, 9 people caught the vision, shared it with at least 2 people, and only 2 people then caught it a little bit bigger and have gone on to do more things. So our stats are lower. Our warm market is reduced, but we are consistently building and connecting with people and having those conversations. I can say in integrity, I don't have 3 a day anymore. I shoot for 10 a week. I live in a town of 4,000 people. I've met just about all of them. They know exactly. I'm the network marketer that lives on the hill. They know. So it's more challenging, but it's also more interesting. And it just keeps coming down to how badly do I want it? If I'm going to step out there and ask other people to do that, I need to be doing that.
Yes, and both of you are great examples of leaders leading the team, because you're not complacent. The 2 of you follow up and are constantly prospecting all the time.
Sonia, if I don't come back from the week I've been away and finish up with Man Week and have a book full of names and things, I can't even tell you what's going to happen at my house. So there is some competition that takes place there.
Well, and I know too, both you and Kevin are great at following up, because you want to follow up. It's not always, are you ready to join my business?
No.
Are you ready to you're just great with people. You're following up. You're continuing to build the relationship. And I think, wouldn't you all agree, that's a challenge I think some people have, is they'll follow up once someone says no, and that's it. They take it to heart. They decide that they no longer need to invest in that relationship, and they've lost out on an amazing opportunity. They've done all the legwork, and now they're
totally.
Yeah.
And only 3 things are going to happen. You're going to have someone become a great customer for you, awesome, off the charts. You're going to have someone become a business partner with you. That can be even better in a lot of ways. Or you're going to have a really cool story that you can share at cocktail parties or with your friends here, because something crazy is going to happen. You should be looking for the crazy stories that's going to happen. The different objections, reasons that people, some of them are really good. And you just got to keep those coming.
It can be very entertaining.
It can be very entertaining.
That's so great. Well, let's move on and talk about handling objections. And I don't know if it's different for men and women. I think it may be. I think for women, I'm generalizing here, of course, but I think for a lot of women, I'm thinking back to how I would respond. We would get the objections and kind of freeze up, right? And feel nervous and uncomfortable and not know what to say, or perhaps feel like we have to get into convincing mode and get really adversarial with people. And there's a very elegant way to handle objections that can make you feel at ease, make your prospects feel at ease, and actually answer the questions that they have, because objections are just questions in disguise. Their concerns are questions in disguise.